So, welcome back. This is the session 4 which was conducted a few weeks back. So, I'm AMIR KHAN. So, right now I'm product design intern at Zluri. So, I hope those who have attended this session, the last session of the Figma mastery few weeks back, would have idea about it. So, yeah, due to some technical issues, the session was a bit up and down that time. Hope this time it's a recorded session, so let's get started. Okay, so let me just directly dive into the topics. So we'll initially go through with the whatever product I designed. So what I'm currently working on, the project which I'm working on. So cool. So yeah, so I was showcasing this. So I was showcasing that I was like currently working on app-based product, like which is to release songs and as well as track those real-time statistic data and whatsoever. Like as I said, it's a small recap. So as I said, like usually when an artist releases a song, so there are few platforms where they can release independent songs of their own. So such platforms doesn't have a detailed explanation of what's currently happening about the song. Okay, so there are few limitations and restrictions. So that barrier I wanted to break. So I wanted to break that barrier. So does I wanted to introduce an app or like even a web-based product, a product which solves all these issues. Okay, so that was my target, and I'm currently working on this. So this is still work in progress. Like it's just 5% of what I have done here. There is a lot more to do. So yeah, so this is about the product, and here are like the initial three screens that I designed. So if you see here, this is the user flow. Like I have talked about the pain point here, and what is my solution to bring back here, and everything is done here. So then I have like a basic three pages. So let me show you the prototype. So how we can prototype this and all those stuff. Okay. Wait, I'll just flip out these contents and actually it should be, yeah. So this is how your screen will look. Like when you design something. So this is something like a screen will look like, an like till how much contents you are adding, the height of the contents will go something like this. So when you do prototype, it will become something like this. Like we have to make something like this. Okay, so when the screens are like the even page, like the same size, so then your prototype works. So this is how when you make design, after completing design, your your pages will be like so uneven and all those stuff. So the prototype, I hope those who have attended last time, I have given you the prototype link. So where you just went through and like just had a go through with the prototype. I hope. So let me just again show you that. So yeah. So this is the home page. So if you see here, there is the border cut here and bottom. So we'll explain you how I did this. So now right now my target here is to like just scroll these the main area section. Okay, not entire page. I don't want my entire page to scroll. I just want this middle page, which is the main content where the main content is there. I just wanted to scroll that. And here if you see, I wanted to scroll the what are my upcoming releases and all those stuff. So I have given a horizontal here and a vertical scroll here. So this is one page. Then after getting inside this, so I can see the details about my song, which is released recently. Then if I wanted to see the statistic, what is the real-time data that's happening, so I can go through it. Okay. So this is the basic interaction that I did through prototyping. Got it? Cool. So yeah, and some just basic interaction. So this is the prototype we are going to do right now. Okay. So let me start with the first page, home page. So yeah, we can go to the prototype section, and the first very thing you have to do is to bring back the page to the normal screen size. So imagine, so this is the normal screen size that I designed. So here I didn't have anything which goes below the size. So this is the frame size that I have used. This is the frame size that my device is this device supports. Okay, so the device I'm using is 15 Pro Max. So yeah, so this is the default size. So I have to bring back these two pages to the default frame size. So then how it's work? It will work inside the device. Okay, so now I'm clicking on this, and I want my content, like I want to bring back the original size, right? So I'll change the size to, what is the size here? It's 932. So the height of the frame is 932 by default. So just bring it that. Okay. So we just made it fixed and the width is also fixed. Now this design, whichever is there, it is like going beyond the frame. So let me give fill container. So now the container is filled, but the box goes down. I mean, the content goes down. The container is filled. So if you see, this is my scrollable area, as I said earlier. So I just grouped these. See, this is one area which I don't want to scroll. So I have grouped them. The header and the buttons, I grouped them. And this is the one whole area where I want my scroll to be working. So I just gave like, I grouped everything here to auto layout. And then I gave fill content. So now our main container is filled. Okay. So this should be there. If the main container is filled, then only you'll be able to scroll. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this content, because if you see here, my frame is like it's filling up the container. Okay, it is in the fill container, but the content is going below like beyond the frame. If you see here, it's going below beyond the frame. So this shouldn't be happening for the scroll, right? Because it should be within my container. It shouldn't go beyond my container. So what I'm going to give is clip content. So if you see, it clipped. So now I can scroll. Okay, so that is my main target here. So now I can scroll. And one more thing, if you see here, you could notice some corner radius. So I have gave corner radius to this group as 8. So if I just remove it, it will be blunt. So I want to make my design to look more appealing. So I just give a corner radius of 8. Like uh, one more tip, I can give to you guys is, whenever you're making any gap, space, alignment and whatsoever, even the outer radius, all these things, use multiple of 4s. Okay, so use multiple of 4. Start from 4, 8, 16, 24, 32. Go something like that, but make it multiple of 4. So this is one standard rule that every organization, every company, every designers follows. So you could also go upon it. So yeah, now I fixed up my height of my frame, and I have like my contents whatsoever I wanted to clip. And now the final stage is go to prototype. Click on this frame, and if you see, there is no scrolling. Okay, so this container doesn't have any scrolling feature. Now we don't want our entire page to scroll. We just want this particular section to be scrolled. Okay, so initially if you are going, it will be like no scrolling. Okay, so initially if you are grouping all these things, and if you are enabling, if you go to there will be like scroll with parent, and overflow will be no scrolling. Change it to vertical. So here there are like horizontal, vertical in both direction. Right now we are just going to scroll vertically, so which is like up and down. So just give vertical. Okay, so one scroll is done. And how many of you guys notice about this section? So if you see, there is like some contents are clipped, right? I want the horizontal scroll here. So you would have seen this in Swiggy, Zomato, and lots of apps. So where you can scroll horizontally, right? So right now I have clipped my content, and then I wanted to give this a horizontal scroll. So I have gave them before, so don't mind that. So initially when you are grouping all these three content, like all these three cards, and if you are going to prototype, you can see there is like no scrolling. So just give them horizontal. I just want them to scroll horizontal and not vertical, right? So I'm giving horizontal scroll, and yeah, we are done. And for one small tinge of design, so if you see here, there is some blunt area, right? So for that you can select this particular frame, and you can give corner radius 8, and clip content. So now your content is clipped according to the corner radius. So if you prefer this, it looks more appealing, you can go ahead with it. So now this is done. So let us test it out. Yeah. So we got a page. So let me see how it works. yeah, we are able to scroll. So if you see here, the scroll area, so it's cutting up it, like the corner radius we have given late, and we have just given this frame to be scrollable, so it's getting scrolled. So nothing is getting scrolled. So only this area is getting scrolled. So it's done. So the second scroll we have given is horizontal. Yeah. So both works perfectly, right? Cool. So we have done with one page. So this is what the other page follows. This page doesn't have any scroll features because it's like according to the whatsoever the page size and all those stuff. So this page doesn't require any scroll, but here there will be some interaction. Like when you're clicking upon the button, you will be redirected to the other page sort of thing. Okay. So right now we just keep a hold on it. We'll go to the statistic page. So as I said, here the height of the frame is too lengthy. We just wanted it to be the standard size of the phone. So which is like the frame which I was using and the device supports, like it's 932. So be careful with those things. Okay. And if you see, the contents are getting scattered, like it's going beyond the frame. And here same as well. So if you see here, everywhere I have grouped these header things because I want my header things to be like it should be non-scrollable. Only the main content here should be scrollable. And additionally, if you notice here, I have given a back button in both the pages. I don't want my button to be like scrollable also, because it should be there. Even the person scrolls, even the user scrolls to the bottom of the page. Again, he doesn't have to come all along to the like the top of the page and then go back. Okay, so I want this button to be fixed. So anytime he can click it and go back to the previous page. So let this be also like fixed. Okay, along with the header. Now I have this main container. So here the container contains all the information which is going to be a scrollable thing. Okay, so same last time what we did, we just give a fill container. So fill container does fill within the frame. Okay, and if you see now the informations are scattered beyond the container. So we're going to give clip content. So that's it. So now the contents are filled. And additionally, as I said, you can give a corner radius of 8 for that bit of tinge for your design, and just go to prototype. So as I said, I have worked on with earlier. I didn't change the settings. So initially, when you're clicking upon this and going, so you can see there is like a no scrolling feature. So give it vertical because we are going to scroll only up and down. So it is a vertical feature, right? So this is done. Let us get back to the prototype later. Now we'll add some button interactions. So for example, so when a user is clicking upon this, he is going to redirect it to this particular page. So I'm giving interaction like go to this page. If I'm clicking upon this, go to this page on tab. Yeah, like it's on tab. So navigate to latest release instant. So always go with smart animate. So smart animate makes our process much easier. Okay. So go to smart animate. So it automatically goes to there. And there is a back button I have given here. So this back button indicates, of course, the previous page, which is the home page. And see on tab, smart animate, it automatically gets to the smart animate because once you have done, once you prefer smart animate anywhere, it will automatically get to all, it gets back to all of its design, all of its prototype design. So let it be a smart animate. And then there is another button interaction here, which is show real-time statistic data. So let us give this, which is nothing but this page, the statistic data page. So like same one tab, smart animate, done. And what else? So yeah, here there is a back button. This back button indicates this button, and this home button here, it indicates the home page, and this button here indicates the home page as well. So these are the three pages that I've designed and all those stuff. Okay. And there is one catch here. I forgot to mention about this. So initially, if you see here, when you are clipping the content, right? So it would be something like this. Like imagine if you are designing something here, it might be something. Yeah, like wait, let me show you. Yeah, it's to hug and this container. Let it be hug. Yeah. So initially when you're grouping content, so when you're grouping content, when you're making auto layout, it comes to the center of the alignment. Okay, it comes to the center of the alignment. So now what happened to this? Now do the process like make the frame 932, and then let's clip this content, and then let's make this fill. See now things are like some things went up and some things is down. So you exactly don't know what is happening here. This is due to the alignment. This is due to the center alignment. Okay, so it comes automatically when you are giving auto layout. So you don't notice that. So when you're making clipping and all those stuff, you will be able to see like something is happening there. So that time what you have to do, click the main container, the area container, and you can see this in the center alignment. Just change it to the top center. Voila, that's it. So you get your content back, and this is the top of the page. And now it is easy to scroll. Okay. So okay, let us see the prototype. Let's name it as flow 2. Okay, and let's start it. Okay, so we got our home page. So this is the initial interaction that we already saw. So now, yeah, there is one clickable phase. So let me click here. So it goes to the latest release page. So there is nothing scrollable here. Just we gave a button reaction and the home button interaction. So that's it. So now the last show real-time statistic. You can see how it gets animated automatically. So that's what Smart Animate does. So Smart Animate just figure out whatever contents is happening and whatsoever, and it gives a smart interaction that we even thought about. So that's the one reason why I love Smart Animate more. So yeah, now see it's so good seeing this crawlable, right? And now I'm looking home page. I'll just directly get back to the home page. If I want to see the back, so I can just see how it animates. Even if I'm going back, it just give a very beautiful interaction. So this is all about prototyping. So when making mobile app, these things are needed to be considered. But when you're making a web application, there is a lot of things to get considered. So that has different states like hovering, then selected state, then active state. There is a lot of states, so you can just refer to it. You can study articles about it, get know about all this stuff. So yeah, so this is the basic and like a good level of prototyping to build your portfolio. This is the common prototyping things that every company uses. Everywhere you can see this is, see there is nothing without these prototyping things. So whatever we did here. So getting to know about this is a very good thing. So yeah, so we are done with prototyping now. So now I'll let you know what is the inspecting design. So inspecting design is a very crucial part. It's a very much needed part in your company. Okay, because when you're building a product without inspecting like like without seeing what is the error or what are the misses and catches that happening and all those things, you can't release a product because it will become a like lot of buggy product, and customer will face a lot of problem using it. The user experience will go to trash. So inspecting design before releasing it or before making it online or before selling it out to the customers, inspecting design is very much needed process. And everywhere you might have heard this word called beta. So beta features, beta, like right now it's currently running in beta and all those stuff. So these beta is the period where these kind of inspecting runs. Okay, so when they test it out a single pages or single modules, they will release it as it has to the app. So only the beta feature users use it and gets to know what are the bugs and all the stuff, and their feedbacks will help the developers or whoever inspecting to even like rectify those mistakes and release a stable version. So this is how this inspecting designs and beta features all this works. So in our company when I was working in Zluri, so what we does is like we use the inspection mode. Yeah, just F12 I guess. So we use inspecting mode. So for example, let me see right now. Imagine I'm getting to this. Okay, so this is one entire section, right? So we call this as quick filters. So we call this as quick filters. So quick filter builds. So we use so this is like one whole group or a whole component or something. So you can see what is the in this thing you can see what is the height. So the height is 56. So don't worry about the width because the width is going to change according to the screen sizes. But the height is 56. This 56 will be same across all desktop and laptop monitors. Okay, so this doesn't change. And see the pill. Now if I'm hovering onto a single pill, you can see the height of the pill is 32. Okay, the height of the pill is 32, and along with it you can also see the margin and padding. So the margin up side up, right and down is 12 px, 12 px, 12 px. Let me explain you here. So you can see this is the margin. Okay, this is inside this VIR. This is the margin. If you see, if I'm hovering onto it, you can see there is a brown border over the music pill. So this is the margin 12, 12, 12. And if I'm going inside this, there is no border. If I'm going inside this, there is a padding again 12, 12 for the pill. So this padding will be same across all the pill, no matter how small the pill is, how large the pill is, the padding will be same 12, 12, 12. So imagine now this pill has a padding of 12 and some other pill has the padding of something like 8 or 10. So then there will be some inconsistency in the pill, right? So that is what inspecting design helps. So if I'm inspecting each and every pill right now here, and if I found that some other pill is having 10 padding or 8 padding, then it is a mistake. So it is a bug. So I have to raise issue about it. Like I have to tell the developers. So in Zluri, what we do, we type it in an Excel sheet and we send it to our developer team. But it differs with company to company. Okay, it differs with organizations. So right now, yeah. So this is how we inspect the design. If you go down here, you will see much detailed information. So what is the like? Let's see, 8 pixel border. Border. This is radius. Yeah, sorry. This is the radius. The corner radius. Okay, and you can see like what is the font size like used inside it, what is the font weight used inside it, and height of the fill, line height, then the margin 12, 12, 12, then like the width is 12, and all this stuff you can see it. So this is how we inspect design. And now let's for example, let's also see other component. Imagine this card, this entire, okay, this covers like entire. Yeah, see this. So now it is the height of the this particular text card or whatsoever we call it, it's like 100. Okay. If you see here, we have a large amount of space here, but in the bottom there is only less amount of space here. So let's see what's happening here. So see, there is no margin, there is no border because there is a group of things. So let us see single thing. Mm, So see here, there is some gap here. Okay, there is some gap here, and this is having no gaps here. And yeah, let me click to this thing. So you see, as I said, there is no bordering or nothing, border or nothing. So the font size used inside is a 16 px, and the font weight is 500. Okay, so they have given about it, and then the line height, this thing is fine. Yeah, even the font family they have given. Then this thing, it is 190, so the height is 190, and some features here like what is given there. There is nothing much to explain in this product, but yeah, I hope you got the idea about it. So this is how we inspect design. So this is how we go about in inspecting design. So this might be another good example. And yeah, I have told you, right, the hover state. So previously, like just before a few minutes, I have told you about the hover state, selected state, active state. So see here, this is now right now in the selected state. When I'm hovering onto it, you can see some kind of brightness there. Even here, if you see, so there is some kind of brightness here, right? So this is what we call hover state. Okay. So this comes for the web applications, but it doesn't come for the app, mobile application. So there is like few such things to be noticed when you're making an app or when you're making a website or web application. So yeah, so this is about inspecting designs and all those stuff. Let us get back to the same page here. And now, right now, there is one more call, like how we hand off to devs. So I don't have access to show my company's work, as this is a recorded video. We don't have access to show that. So I can explain how we do with these three pages. Okay. So initially, dev mode is like we have dev mode in Figma. Okay. So this dev mode helps to tell dev about whatever happening. So if you see the coding, whatever you saw here, this is what exactly you saw right now. These things are nothing but these things only. Okay. So we will share only the dev link, not the entire file link. So the developer, when clicking upon any file which we send, he will be able to see in this dev mode only. So right now we can see, wait. So this is how he is going to see it. If he is clicking upon any page, he can see what is the margin, what is the padding I have given here, what is the gap I have given here, all those stuff. Okay. And right now, if he is clicking upon any particular, see, he can see there is even, he can see that the gap I have given here is auto. Here the gap is 24 and all these things. Okay. So this is what dev mode is very helpful about. So if you want to copy this entire text, you can copy it and paste it. So this helps the developers to like make their task get very easy. And even this dev mode helps in like whatever images or assets or icons whatever used, so they can even download it and all those stuff. So because they need to use it in their platform. So this is how dev mode works here. Right now, imagine now I'm going to mark something like imagine you want to show yeah, I want to show the height. No, this will be proper. Just zoom a bit. Yeah, it is show the height. So I'm using 24 here. And I'm using again 24 here. Then again I'm using 24, sorry, 24 here. And again I'm using 24 here. So if you see, I'm telling my developer like all the gap inside this is like 24. So this is one, this entire is one section, this is one section, this entire is one section, this entire is one section. So I'm telling this thing. So this is one kind of annotation you can do. So like letting know about the gap, space, and all this like padding, spacing. So even I can mark something like this. So the padding is 12, and here I've given a huge gap, so which is like 62 and all this thing. Okay, so such kind of things you can do. And there is another thing called annotate. So this is like a ruler. So kind of like you are measuring what is the gap. This is like annotate. Example, imagine now I'm annotating this logo. Okay, I'm telling like this the width and height of the logo should be same across all the screens. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, and one more thing I'm telling you is about the gap here. Telling him about the gap, how I can tell, I can annotate, yeah, like I can annotate, yeah, I can annotate entirely here, telling him that there should be 62 pixel of gap across all screens in the topmost of the page for the mockup. Okay, I will show you what is mockup. So this is how we annotate any information we want. We measure any gap we want to let know that know to our developer, and we'll clean it up the file. We'll clean it up. We'll add a section. We'll add a section something like this, and we'll make it as ready for dev. So now the developer knows the file is ready, this section is ready, so this design is ready, and we can start implementing it. So this is how handing off designs to dev team works. Okay. So right now there is one additional tip or something I wanted to share to you about this, the mockup. So if you see here, you have seen this at several places, like several like everywhere you can see something like this mockups. Okay, so these mockups are nothing but just presenting our design in a form of screen or something. So which makes attracts like which makes it a more real and realistic sort of thing. So there is one plugin that I use a lot for mockup. So which is called mockup. The plugin name itself a mockup. Okay. So yeah, this is the plugin. So I love this plugin because it has some freebies. With that freebies, it gives several features. Okay, so I just really love it. Let me show you. It's the latest free mockups. There is some paid mockups. You can use it. You can like buy it and use it. But let me show you a free mockup. Okay. Let's take this for the example. So right now, this is how it appears. So I'm just clicking upon this screen, and it tells like select any layer on the design. So let me select the home page. So when I'm selecting the home page, so I can see my screen, right? So yeah, it is like zoomed out. Due to this thing, it's getting crowded. Don't worry, it's correct. So giving prompt, and voila, you can see now you know why I have given the 62 pixel of gap in the topmost part, because to cover the mockup. Okay, this is the reason why I've given the 62 pixel gap in the above and all others like 20 20 20 of padding. Okay, so this is the reason. Now I want this layer would enhance the quantity, but it can be slower because it depends upon the system. Okay, so it can be, it takes a time to generate render the output. If without layer it will also works, but yeah, the layer would be a like much detailed or high clarity page. So now I'm giving it paste. See, it's rendering. So it depends upon speed of the system and how many tabs are open to a file and all the stuff. And that's it. See how beautiful it is. So the clarity here is insane. So this is how we make mockup. I just added with the frame so you can see how good it is. That's it. Oh, shit. Got it all. So I can add this here. Let's make it bigger. So like something, add or something like yeah, simple. Okay, now notation got concrete here as well. As I gave the annotation, they just copy paste. So yeah, don't mind. Okay. So yeah, this is how you can just add your decoration all this stuff just for the case I made it. So yeah, this is how the mockup works. Okay. So you can use that plugin. You can just go and check it out. Start making designs. So yeah, I hope the prototyping, the user journey, user flow, and whatsoever. The pain points and all those stuff, and about the inspecting designs and handoff to devs and everything is clear, I guess. If any doubt, you can contact me at any time. You can get my contact details or from Rupa, like who is handling the team. So anytime you can contact me here. You can contact me, so I can help you about any questions or doubts that you have. And lately, we'll share you some articles or something. Maybe you can go through it and know more about stuffs. Cool. I hope this session went well. Thank you so much, and yes, take care, guys. Bye bye.